But okay, now it is time for a little lesser known title. This is Under Defeat, developed by G-Rev or G-Revolution. This game actually came out around 2000. Well, it came out in Japan in arcades around 2005, and then it had a Dreamcast port that was only released in Japan as well. And then later on, around 2012, they released this version of the game, which is the HD. Damn, that's loud. Hold on. I'm sorry, I should have had all this loaded up beforehand. Dang. Hold on, I gotta turn down that volume. There we go. Get back down where you belong. Okay. Yeah, so this is the HD re-release of the cult G-Rev shoot 'em up classic. I don't even know if I can really even call it that, because this game was extremely obscure for a long time, and it wasn't released officially in the United States until this version, which came out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Holy crap, that is still loud. Hold on. Maybe that's just loud on my end. There I go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this game was released for the Dreamcast after it came out in arcades. And that was actually how I first played it, because my brother was really into... I wish I could change the girl. I can't unless I'm the second player, because I like the silver-haired one more. My brother, of course, he would always burn lots of games on the Dreamcast. And usually it was a lot of the shoot-'em-up games, a good portion of which never came out over here. And some of which actually came out quite some time after the Dreamcast as a console had been discontinued. But you know I don't need to repeat the whole history of the Dreamcast. I feel like everybody already knows like how much of a cult of a cult console it became. This was one of the more obscure sort of shoot 'em up releases that came out on the Dreamcast, or one of the more obscure arcade ports that came out on the Dreamcast. And it wasn't released here until this HD release. But it was kind of like, I think they kind of knew. I think they kind of knew that that most people who knew about this game probably played it like by playing an illegal copy that they burned for the Dreamcast. And so I guess they decided to finally release it in North America so they could make money off the North American fan base for the game, however niche it was. But it kind of functions, as far as the gameplay goes, it's kind of a twin-stick shooter, almost. It's very similar, actually, to Zero Gunner from Psycho, except you don't have a full 360-degree turn. You just kind of change your direction left and right, and then you hold down the fire button to stay in place. So it's the same kind of formula as Zero Gunner, just a little more limited, and it actually functions quite well. The only trouble I'm having is That's not the stream. That's just the frame rate on this version takes a nosedive when you use stuff like bombs. Ugh, I'm doing so hot. Let me go ahead and start over again. But this is one of the... this game is actually probably one of the good reasons I would suggest anyone looking for just kind of a small, like another console to have in the house for just some random games. Well, I would recommend picking up like a PS3 or a 360. Okay. All right, we're doing okay. This is a little better. You'll notice that when I let that meter charge up in the corner, a little ship comes out, a little drone. What you kind of have to do is you kind of have to cycle through different drones for different situations by collecting the right power-up for them. So there's like the Vulcan, there's the rocket, there's the bomb, and each one is good for different situations. So it's like your main shot, you don't have to really worry about collecting too many like power-ups or anything. It's really mostly all about collecting just the right power-up for your drone. Your main shot, like you don't have to worry about collecting the power-ups for your main shot, really. Come on. Okay, change direction. I'll just use a bomb. But yeah, other than the frame rate issue that this version has, you know, this game is a really good, is a solid $20 deal, even now, after like 8 years. And the leaderboards are still somewhat active. A lot of the higher scores are from like 2016, 2017, but there's still a few dedicated players who are still trying to climb up the top like 10,000. Now, if you want the original, like, more arcade experience of Under Defeat, then the game does have the original arcade mode. This mode that I'm playing is the New Order mode, which was a sort of retooled mode for 16:9 screen aspect ratio. So the original game, the arcade mode, it's a more of a vertical image. The aspect ratio is a long vertical aspect ratio because it was a game you would play on a tall arcade cabinet. So unless you have something to turn your TV sideways so that the long side is facing up, then you have to kind of deal with a really, really small picture in the arcade mode. So they decided to... now, like, I mean, a lot of hardcore shmup players do that. My brother was one of them. You know, turn their TV sideways and all that. But that's, I think for most people, that's a little bit of an inconvenience. So you have the New Order mode, which is more or less the same, but you know it has a few new things here and there. But it's at least you can at least appreciate a lot of the graphics and everything a lot better in this mode because of the different aspect ratio. There we go. Apparently in this game, the story is the world is divided into two major, or at least this continent is divided into two major countries. And you are actually playing as two Imperial pilots, I believe, who are from the German-speaking empire, fighting against the English-speaking like Union or whatever it's called. So it's kind of interesting. You're playing as two. You're basically playing as two anime German girls fighting the not Americans. But yeah, this is and this is probably G-Rev's one of G-Rev. Let me see. I think it's a tie between Strania and this game as to which game people actually know in the shoot 'em up community actually know who G-Rev is, like what they know them for. I remember playing a little bit of Strania, but I don't remember much about it. I definitely like this game though. It has a few people who worked on a few of the people who worked on this game. They also worked as like designers or programmers on stuff like Ikaruga and other sort of treasure titles. And most of the employees at G-Rev are made up of former developers from Taito. So they have a lot of experience when it comes to developing shoot 'em ups. And the character designer in this game, I recently found out that he is apparently credited as the machine designer, like the mech designer, I guess, for that one anime that a lot of people really like right now, which is Kandagawa Jet Girls. I haven't actually ever seen it, but yeah, so that's an interesting little connection. The guy that developed that drew the girls, you know, the two main heroines in this game, designed the robots or the machines in another anime, you know, Japanese anime product that had cute girls in it. I usually just play these shoot 'em ups on stream just to kind of relax. Which doesn't always work out if the if the shoot 'em up game I'm playing is filled with a lot of bullshit. There you are. Get rid of you. Go away. Okay, and now. Okay. Got it. Damn. I almost have to play this with, to play it like this. Ah, damn it. I've kind of noticed that I tend to, when it comes to streaming shoot 'em ups, I feel like I'm able to maintain my focus, like balance my focus a little better than when I'm streaming other types of video games. But it's like I don't want to just stream shoot 'em ups all the time. I mean, I like shoot 'em ups and I don't mind playing lots of them, but I don't like, you know, like if I have trouble, if I have trouble talking and playing something like Resident Evil, like streaming Resident Evil and talking at the same time, you know, I feel like that's something I should practice more at. There, gotcha. Take you. Just gotta stay there. Hold on. Switch direction. Boom. Charge. Oh no, wait, those are our guys. Come on, come on. Ah, screw it. Gotcha. Over here. Strafe, strafe. Please get him. There. Like, it takes some time for the thing to, like, it's not like other games where everything is on the same plane and only has the appearance of depth. There's actual depth here in terms of, like, enemies that are in the sky and enemies that are on the ground. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time for your bullets to, like, for the game to register, like, oh, the bullets need to go towards the enemy on the ground. There. Okay, charge. Now. Gotcha. Got him. There. It's a little, it's also real kind of tough. It's also kind of tough because a lot of times with this game, you want to hold down the fire button, and you don't want to, like, you don't want to let go of the fire button, but at the same time, you have to if you want to change your direction. I mean, you could compensate. You can try just tapping the button and seeing if that'll work. But sometimes, you know, it's not as really very effective. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Go. Got him. Gotcha. Here. Here you. Ah, shit. Oh, no. I still have a life. Okay, so get the cannon. And I think I'll stick with the cannon. Or maybe I want that. Oh, no, I think that's just a power-up for my main weapon. Come on. Just get that. Wait, what hit me? Oh, those things. Okay. This is my last credit. I think I can do it. There. There. Bam. Okay, so these things are behind me. Just gotta... Ha! Charge it. And... Oh! No! God damn it. There. Just spam the bomb. Gotcha. Sometimes with 3D shoot 'em ups like this, you can kind of, it can be a little tough to figure out. It can be a little tough to figure out like what exactly actually hurts you, because sometimes when it's a sprite artwork, you can kind of just, it's easier to get an intuitive sense of what, oh, okay, that's an object that if I ram into it, it's gonna just kill me in one hit. So I need to stay away. God, crap. Sometimes with these 3D shoot 'em ups, I have a lot of trouble realizing, like, I'm like, oh, what killed me? And it's like, oh, it's the thing's stupid propeller. Come on. Damn it. I'm out. I really wish this game used a different font. I don't like this font. It's kind of confusing.